Okay, MA 98, Intermediate Algebra, page 513, section 6.2, number 27, the negative 1/3. When you have a negative exponent, negative exponents go in the denominator, it becomes a positive exponent. So this means 1 over cube root of 27. Remember, the denominator is the index. So this is going to give you 1/3. Okay, try problem 18. Pause the video, give it a try. All right, so negative 64 to the negative 1/2. The exponent does not apply to the negative sign. So it's negative 1 over 64 to the 1/2. That means 1 over square root of 64 with the negative sign in front of it. Square root of 64 is 8, so it's negative 1/8. All right, try number 22. Pause the video. See how you do with it. I'll do it on the board. All right. So 81 to the 3/4, this tells me the index is 4. The 4th root of 81 is 3. This tells me I'm going to cube it. So I'm going to get 27. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. This negative sign here, the exponent does not apply to the negative sign. So you write it this way. You're going to end up again with 3 cubed, which is going to be 27, and you got to bring over the negative sign. Now this one, because of the parentheses, the exponent applies to the negative sign, so it's the 4th root of negative 81. You can't do it. You cannot take the even root of a negative number. You can't take the square root of negative 9 or 4th root of negative 81. Here you have 81 to the negative 3/4. Negative sign tells me I'm going to put it in the denominator. So it becomes 1 over 81 to the 3/4, which gives me 4th root of 81 cubed. 4th root of 81 is 3 times cube it is going to be 27. Here the exponent doesn't apply to the negative sign. So I can write it this way. It's negative exponent. I end up getting negative 1 over 4th root of 81 cube it. And I forgot to bring over the negative sign. So there it is. This is not a real number, right, because it's going to give me this configuration up here. It will actually give me 1 over 4th root of negative 81 to the 3rd, and I can't take the 4th root of a negative number. All right, try that problem, number 26, 81 to the negative 3/2. Pause the video, give it a try, see how you do with it. All right, so it's 81 to the negative 3/2, which is going to make it 1 over 81 to the 3/2. This is the index, so it tells me I want the square root of 81, which is 9. I'm going to raise it to the 3rd power. 9 times 9 times 9 gives me 729. It's over 1, and that is your answer. If you didn't get the right answer, do it over. Okay, let's try problem number 30. Okay, there's problem 30. Give it a try. Pause the video, see how you do with it. All right, so this is going to become 1 over 16 to the 5/4. Index is 4. 4th root of 16 is 2. I'm going to raise it to the 5th power. It's going to give me 1 over 32. Don't forget the negative sign. All right, try number 32. This is harder, give it a try. All right, here's 32, give it a try, see how you do with it. All right, so we're going to multiply. The exponent here is 1, the exponent there is 1. 1 times negative 1/2 is 49 to the negative 1/2. It's 100 to the negative 1/2. So I'm going to put the 49 in the denominator, so the exponent becomes positive. I'm going to take the 100 to the negative 1/2, move it to the numerator, which makes that exponent positive. I'm going to take the square root of 100 over the square root of 49, which is 10 over 7. Notice that when I move this to the denominator, the exponent becomes positive. I move this to the numerator, the exponent becomes positive. All right, try problem number 42, which is give that one a try. Pause the video, try it. All right, so you have 1 over 81 to the negative 3/4. Bring that 81 to the 3/4 to the top, to the numerator, it becomes positive. I don't have to write the 1, but I could if I wanted to. So I want the 4th root of 81, which is 3. I want to raise it to the 3rd power. Well, it gives me 27. Now, why does that work? Well, 1 over 81 to the negative 3/4 if I put it in the denominator, it would look like this. And that means 1 divided by 1 over 81 to the 3/4 when you're dividing, you invert your fraction, which becomes this. All right, so it ends up being that. And proceed. All right, take a look at, all right, try number 44. Now this is a difficult problem, but give it a try, see how you do with it. Go back and review some of the other problems we did, step-by-step process. Pause the video. All right, so you multiply through by the exponent, you get 1 to the negative 2/3 over 8 to the negative 2/3, 1 to the negative 1/2, 4 to the negative 1/2. You put this in the denominator, this in the numerator, you end up with 8 to the 2/3 plus 4 to the 1/2. You can forget about the 1. It's not important because what it says to you is you're going to divide 8 2/3 by 1, which is 8 2/3. So we wouldn't write it. So you want the cube root of 8, you want to square it, and you want the square root of 4. Cube root of 8 is 2, square it plus 2 gives you 6. If you got that one right, you're doing very well. All right, try problem 52. They want you to change it to radical notation. See how you do with it. Pause the video, give it a try. All right, what this means is 8b to the 4 over 9, which the 9 is the index, b to the 4th. This exponent here does not apply to the 8. So you can write it this way, or you can write it this way. Same thing. All right, square root of 9 is equal to 3. I can write it this way, 3 squared, divide this exponent by that index, I end up getting my 3. So I have 27, I can divide 27 into 9 times 3. 9 is equal to 3 squared times 3, which can be written this way. The square root of this is going to be 3, and I can't take the square root of 3, so I leave it that way. All right, let me give you a problem. By using the same thought process, try to do that there. Square root of t to the 7th. Pause the video, give it a try, study this again, see if you can apply it, and I will do it. So pause the video. All right, I can't divide 7 by 2, but I can break this up into t to the 6th times t. If I multiply them together, I would add the exponents, and I would end up getting my t to the 7th. So I have square root of t to the 6th times square root of t. 6 divided by the index, which is 2, gives me t to the 3rd times the square root of t. So that's the answer to it. Let me give you one more to do. Try that one. Similar concept process as this one. Give it a try, pause the video, see how you do with it. All right, so p to the 10th. I can't divide 10 evenly by 3, so I break it up to p to the 9th times p, which multiplied together would give me back my p to the 10th. Right. I can divide the 9 by 3. Right. So 9 divided, so I can write it this way. 9 divided by 3 is going to be p to the 3rd times the square root of p. And if I multiplied p to the 3rd times p to the 3rd times p to the 3rd, I get p to the 9th. All right.